Almost half of all refugees in the world today are caught in protracted situations, where refugees have been in exile for 5 years or more after their initial displacement. In many cases, there are limited prospects for durable solutions for refugees, either through repatriation to their country of origin, local integration in the country of asylum, or resettlement to a third country, with access to complementary pathways, such as labour mobility schemes, education programs, or community sponsorship of refugees. And refugees remain dependent on ongoing international humanitarian assistance. Given the trends in conflict, it is likely that increasing numbers of refugees will face similar circumstances in the future. Combining basic humanitarian assistance with programming that supports refugees' self-reliance can help to promote the dignity of refugees in terms of respect and independence, financial sustainability, utilizes the skills of refugees, and harnesses the potential contribution that refugees can make to the local economy and can increase social cohesion. Self-reliance in food security and nutrition is defined as the ability of refugees to meet their food security and nutrition needs in part or in whole on their own, in a sustainable manner and with dignity. In 2016, UNHCR and WFP published the Joint Strategy on Enhancing Self-Reliance in Food Security and Nutrition in Protracted Refugee Situations. UNHCR and WFP have a shared vision, in which refugees in protracted situations live in dignity and progressively attain greater self-reliance in food security and nutrition, while working to achieve the ultimate goal of durable solutions. Guided by this vision, the strategy has two complementary components. First, UNHCR and WFP will focus on strengthening the livelihoods of refugees, such as through mentorship, skills training, asset transfers through goods, equipment or tools, support to infrastructure and markets and services, and other forms of support, while ensuring that basic food and nutrition needs are met, such as through the provision of food, vouchers or cash transfers. Second, UNHCR and WFP will work with partners to create an enabling environment that will allow refugees to use their livelihood assets to contribute to greater self-reliance, such as through financial inclusion, ensuring refugees have the right to work, access to land and markets, and through access to social protection programs such as employment training schemes. And ensuring that self-reliance initiatives not only support refugee integration and social cohesion, but also benefit host communities, by encouraging commerce between host communities and refugees, ensuring a market-integrated approach for delivering assistance, such as through cash-based transfers, that could bring economic benefits to both communities, and providing livelihood programs that involve members from both communities. Agencies will work in close partnership throughout the program cycle with a range of other stakeholders, including refugees, host communities, governments, donors, wider UN country teams and international organizations, civil society, academia, and the private sector. The strategy focuses on three main steps. In each refugee situation, UNHCR and WFP will jointly assess the context, examining vulnerabilities and capacities, and analysing opportunities and constraints. On the basis of these assessments, UNHCR and WFP will develop joint self-reliance strategies at the country level with governments and partners that provide realistic goals and context-specific pathways for improved livelihoods that contribute to achieving greater self-reliance. The agencies will then closely monitor and evaluate progress made on self-reliance in food security and nutrition to ensure that any necessary corrections in the approach are implemented in a timely and effective manner. The joint strategy is guided by the principles of humanitarian action, collaboration, results orientation, context sensitivity, accountability to affected people, protection, and durable solutions. The success of the joint strategy rests on three overarching assumptions: sufficient commitment from the governments of countries of asylum, adequate investment and flexibility from donors, and realistic expectations. In line with the Global Compact on Refugees and other UNHCR-WFP agreements, with the UNHCR-WFP Joint Strategy on Enhancing Self-Reliance in Food Security and Nutrition in Protracted Refugee Situations, UNHCR and WFP are contributing to wider efforts to address the challenges of protracted displacement. The agencies will continue to work in close partnership with a range of other stakeholders. In doing so, the agencies hope to provide a positive example of how to strengthen the humanitarian development peace nexus and better support millions of refugees worldwide. This video was produced by the UNHCR-WFP Joint Programme Excellence and Targeting Hub